Perfect. Okay, amazing, bro.
I've made $24,000 in the last 14 days.
With Whop?
No.
Andres became my client 3 weeks ago. It's actually sick, bro. Like,
Sick?
think about it. I just closed you for 19.5K US, which is fucking crazy to think of. And then now I'm gonna help you build a system that generates you fucking millions. And he is a coach helping 30-year-old men overcome anxiety. Yes, you heard that well. While you are figuring out your path, author, have imposter syndrome with thousands of options, there are people out there making 500K a year in profit within the weirdest niches. No, not with Whop, not with Iman. We are looking at a different market segment now. Don't mine for the fucking gold. Sell the shovels. The fact that they partnered up is giving the info market a massive boost.
It is official. I am the new co-owner of Whop.
And an upcoming gold rush in approximately 6 months from now. A complete similar situation with agencies back in 2022. Meaning it's your time to build the foundation now so you can participate and maximize profit. Right now, in the upcoming 1 to 2 months, everybody will be looking to build an info product, to be able to sell on Whop. Everybody is having a big pain about understanding what their offer will be. Then it's going to be a usage distortion, meaning in 3 to 4 months, everybody will be actually testing it. It's not a hype, but the hype is going to be made in progress. Right? Analyzing, building, people are creating shit, people are failing, while 95% of the people will fail. Because everybody knows that just building an info product is not gonna work instantly without a proper blueprint, a good process, the right systems, the right accountability. What are you working on, bro? Testimonials.
Yeah, we got, probably like...
Can I show them?
Yeah. About 28 slides.
Fucking hell, bro. But that doesn't matter because Iman is not marketing that aspect. The only thing that is happening right now is there is a big pool of users that will be moved and will be problem aware right now. And then after 5 to 6 months, the awareness in their mind starts to be reprogrammed from a perspective of them getting to understand how the market actually works.
The reason why I reached out to you specifically is because I have like a pretty large, amount of skills, but there's a few things that I'm really, really good at. And what I feel like right now is that I've just been doing everything the hardest possible way. And I've been running a business for almost a decade now. Like I have a lot of experience of doing different things. And I feel like there is a vehicle in which I can leverage my own expertise.
Now we have a massive amount of fucking users in our market. Us as info product providers, whether you're in the fitness space, trading space, or, like me, business coach.
Find someone that's already past the level you want to get at.
I want more money in, I want more clients. And it's like, well, what the fuck are you doing?
Hit this guy up. Sign with him, like genuinely.
Invest in Nik Setting if you want that.
Best decision I ever made in my entire career.
You have a massive amount of users to extract from. You have insane amounts of pain because Iman exposed their pain. They're problem aware. They just didn't solve their solution yet, meaning your problem isn't solved, but the pain is still there. These people have cash to allocate towards any solution of the people that will distribute the best content. You have a pool of users, and right now you are exposing a solution towards these pool of users with your content. And there are hundreds of thousands of other people that will do this. So what can you do right now to separate yourself for you to be able to create massive scale within this market? And that is by building content assets. Maybe you'll profit 30K in your first month because of that hype.
Just collected 10K in the last 24 hours. We're here with the boys.
Now you have that marketing asset, you have that angle where you can say I scaled from 0 to 30K within the first month. And that is the most important thing. If you go to my YouTube, you can see that my most viewed video is from 0 to 100K in 7 months.
So listen, I went from 0 to making over $100,000 a month within a time span of 12 months, starting from complete zero.
And this has been my marketing angle for fucking months. And this has been created based on trends and hypes. They don't exist and they don't stay for a while. But you can create, extract, scale from it by having unique marketing angles of results that you've achieved in short amount of time frames, right? Content assets, top of the funnel content assets to attract new traffic, nurturing content, making people problem aware. Because guess what? When I make people problem aware, same as Iman does, they're gonna buy my fucking solution because they think, wait, I have a problem. Nick just explained me how I became aware about this problem. Now I need to fucking solve it because I have a problem. Nick, here's my cash. The same time, profile funnel, I also explained the conversion.
I'm gonna break down the exact profile funnel that I personally leverage for myself and my clients, all the numbers of what I've been able to achieve with this exact funnel.
I explained the solution, meaning this is super niche specific content where people actually have the feeling that I can help them solve their problem instead of just making them aware about their problem. With my YouTube, people can basically solve problems and scale to 100K a month with their coaching business.
I swear to God, that video opened my fucking eyes and I was like, okay, this is the way to go. Like that video showed me the reality of business. That video showed me how you can scale your consultant, like whatever your niche is.
Right now in the market, one of the main constraints that is happening right now, look at Iman, right? Iman has a bad name in the market. People know his course is shit, but his authority is massive, overlapping that trust issue within the market of his course that it doesn't matter even anymore. That's why he's building Gadzhi. That's why he's building Flowzy, the software. That's why he's working with and investing in big companies right now to increase his legitimacy, right? Super important. And we built evidence assets to create and build that trust in people's minds where they see, okay, wait, what Nick does, his process of building actually creates tangible results.
Open all tabs needed, script, Instagram, Calendly, Discord. I can send you the entire operation here as well. So as you can see here, this is the operation. Calls. This was with my growth specialist team. My yearly revenue increased by 12.5% the moment my team capitalizes on the fact of understanding how to do follow-ups. Okay? Daily 100 to 200 outreaches. IG, 13 messages per hour times 6, 78 messages.
Meaning when I follow the same blueprint or the same process, or I get access to Nick one-on-one, I will be able to get similar results. Reverses risk in their minds and gives them the evidence and the confidence that they can do it themselves working with you. As you can see here, boom, 557K views, 446K views, 386K views. You can see on the top, 302K views, 118K views. This shit's fucking great. I make story sequences on a daily basis. I'm back home in Dubai right now. I make content about how I build my funnels. I make content about how I built my systems, everything. And I'm showing people the process. I'm not making them problem aware on my Instagram. I make them problem aware on my YouTube, which funnels them down to my Instagram, where I nurture people. If I go to my messages, look at this. I get literally hundreds of messages every single day. And my setter is converting these people into meetings. And that's exactly the reason why I make hundreds of thousands of dollars. When you go to my Calendly right now, we collected $80,000 this month so far. It's the 15th of April, meaning we are on track to hit $160,000 a month. If I go to available meetings and I go to analytics, right now in the last 30 days, we booked 221 appointments specifically with our sales team, which is not bad at all, which is a super good start. But we are filtering out for quality. I don't need the volume. I want quality. What happens when we go back to short form content? You create top of the funnel content. You have ads running right now where we spend $996. We have $1,000 spent. We get 36 cents per profile visit, around $5 per qualified follower, not per follower, per qualified follower. We have 193 followers and we have 155 conversations that my setter has, which books them in 40 appointments. And out of the 40 appointments, we close 10 people or 20 people. The ad has been running for the last 14 days. It's a complete new blue ocean strategy. Massive amounts of improvement that we see within this strategy because it is back to the point, what I was talking about here, what I'm going to talk about soon, is this level of awareness. People need that human experience. People need to see content before they can make progress instantly. That's why we're running ads to our profile here. People see my profile, my setter gets engaged with them, and boom, they paid in full, close to a 5-figure offer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to do whatever it takes. And, you know, I think that like, it's obvious to me, like, you know, working with you is going to be the most direct path to do that. So yeah, man, I mean, I'm already sold. I've been sold, you know, it's not that big of a conversation. It's more of like it was more of like, I wanted to have a conversation with you of like, what the hell do we do with this? Because I have a lot of skills and experience, but I almost think in a sense that's hurt me because I have so many options. You know what I mean?
I get your point. No, I
Yeah.
completely get your point.
That's the middle of the funnel of the process. We have a sales team, we have a setter and closer. conversation or a CDA. Within the YouTube videos, a CDA to my booking link. Within the assets, the evidence assets, a CDA to my booking link. And then within the IG, the comments and stuff, people just basically reach out to me on Instagram, or my setter reaches out to them. We send them a lead magnet. And if they don't book in a call, we send them a follow-up email sequence. Same here. Whenever they do book in a call, we send them a follow-up sequence. We send them a downsell if they not be able to pay on the call. But guess what? And this is where the interesting part becomes. We have closed the deal. This person paid us money. We have the sales call. And whenever they won't be able to afford the main package, you can downsell them, or you can get them back into the top of the funnel by redirecting them back into this distribution ecosystem where people see your assets again. I have people that hop on a call and they say, Nick, listen, in 15 minutes, I'm not sure if I'm ready to pay today. I say, no worries. Just go back and watch my YouTube and you'll pay in 4 months. That's exactly what's going to happen. So what happens after? When we build and when we present our offer to the market, we can present 2 different offers. Either a done with you offer, or we can present a done for you offer. But Nick, what do I need to choose? And what's the importance about building a done with you offer? Or why should I pick the done for you offer? But the most important lever to pull here is that know that a done with you route, mastermind group, is monetized based on human experience. The second thing, done for you, AI implementation, because everything will be automated nowadays. But guess what? This is a dependent-based model. Normally, you either leverage time, you leverage other humans for it to fulfill, for a product to be fulfilled, for a customer to be happy, meaning you sell one-on-one coaching access. I have clients doing one-on-one coaching access, right? It builds and it basically fixes relationship problems and execution rate problems. Super important. But at the same time, guess what? What does AI do? AI automations, AI agents, AI systems. It monetizes based on usage. How much people use it, the throughput, right? The volume in which people use something with an AI system or an agent, for example. But the most important thing is you sell an infrastructure. It solves consumption rate problems because AI does the fulfilling work, meaning it will be extremely easy to retain people, right? It also solves execution rate problems, not because of the accountability factor in here, right? Because you hold people accountable, meaning they do the work. Bro, think about this. What can you do for him?
Everything, bro. I can change.
How would that impact his life?
Yeah, it would.
How would you think, if you could actually do that, if you believe in yourself, that it would be worth 10K for him to change his entire life?
It would. It would. I think definitely it would. You know?
So?
I'm like, no, fuck it. Like, I'm pitching him to 7.5.
Pitch him 10. Pitch him 9.
Just a straight 10?
Yeah. It's 10K to work with me.
I think I'll go for 9. I'll go for 9.
9.
Let's go for 9. I believe in that. Let's fucking do it.
With AI, it's just automated. They do the work for them. And the most beautiful thing is, don't only build a system with AI, because normally it's a distrust issue.
Do you use AI in your business? What type of business consulting do you do?
People don't always trust the system. It's harder to sell.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if are you curious about using AI in what you do?
No, not really. I just use ChatGPT when I need.
Here, you don't have a trust issue because people buy into a person. And that's exactly what sells super well. It's only a dependent-based model, meaning you don't have always the leverage you need to create scale. Whenever you can combine the model where you do have trust and the model where you do have that independency, that leverage, you create the 2025 info-based model. You have relationships added with consumption rate problems that are solved continuously. You have, as again, 2 different execution rate problems solved because people do the work either based on automations, implementation and systems, or based on accountability and communication. And you can structure your offer 80% based on the done with you model, 20% based on the done for you model, or you can do the complete opposite, but you always want to have both integrated. The only reason why most of my clients make so much money, my client Sol made $88,000 in his first 101 days. And I have so many more testimonials. Is because they combine the understanding of human experience and AI integration together. That's exactly the reason why they make cash. Look at this, 5K to 50K in 90 days, from 19K to 76K in 13 days as a business coach. Then Braden, 4K to 57K, from videographer to 40K per month with his own business, from setter to $20,000 per month with his consulting business, installing setter teams. And this is the most beautiful part about business. Not every single time I onboard a client, I really do look into their situation and the offer that they want to present to the market. But we also look in the tangible outcome of what it could look like to integrate a specific amount with systems and AI and do the other based on human experience, right? We decide the percentages in which we're gonna use what exact model. Not only will we be able to extract the exact data from your ideal customer profile automatically based on previous Facebook ads that your competitors have been running, the SEO data gathered from these specific competitors, where it split tests competitors based on the exact pain points of the market. So you know your messaging, you know your ICP, you know exactly how to process competitors' data. It saves it all in a Google sheet. It generates the ICP for you. It sends it for me personally because I like to add Slack. I have everything in Slack. I added the notification in Slack. And then guess what? This Google Sheet doc will save your life. Because before we can run the AI agent, we want to know exactly what our ICP is. And guess what? With Claude AI, it automatically made this complete sheet. You can see the exact primary demographics, what you need to focus on, what specific business type, the target market, the business age, the team size, right? The location even, before state, their pain points, their after state, and the thing that solves the problems based on the key indicators that attracts your exact ICP. It shows you the exact game plan of what your ICP is, who to target, what content to make, and what to create. But we're not done yet, because right now, the agent is gonna start to do its work. When we open the chat, let's fucking go. Oh, damn, fuck, doesn't work.
I looked at Make and I saw I didn't see any errors on. They should be able to send pictures, send messages, everything.
Oh, also send messages, pictures, and read the history.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, solid. No, perfect, amazing, bro.
Now it should work. We know our ICP, we know exactly who to focus on, we know what for type of content to make, but we don't know what we're gonna sell yet. So we need a complete deliverables doc created by Claude as well. After the AI agent runs, it gathers all the process Instagram information data, because guess what? Now it's gonna gather the right information and extracts the right profiles. When we go to Instagram and we go to a random profile, Nik Setting, or we go to Alex Hormozy, we see, cool, we can copy this name Hormozy, we go back to the sheet, we double click. Right now it focuses on entrepreneurship, real estate, fitness, or marketing, but you can integrate your own username here whenever you add the username specifically to this market. But right now, it doesn't only extract the information from it. This is the beautiful part, because we don't only need the information, we need to get the profile pages, their username, their phone number, their email, all the information we need to be able to contact them and pre-qualify them automatically, so we save ourselves time, not by reaching out to complete unqualified leads. And then we have a full data-driven sheet, a tracking sheet with qualified leads, so we can reach out to these people on a consistent basis. And then we need a software. I spent over $50,000 building this exact software because it is my own software, RoboDMs. It's not only a software that sends messages, just like all the other softwares out there. I'll show you exactly what it does. 4,533 DMs sent in 7 days, and I collected over $37,000 from this. I choose my target, and I can choose based on followers, following, likes, comments, and custom users. I create my own campaign consistently. As you can see here, I was working with my developer on this specific software, knowing exactly how to integrate the right settings so I can never get banned. I can get 0 restrictions, and I don't need any proxies for this. Meaning it saves you a lot of time in buying other softwares, in hustling, and in headaches. The amount of messages you want to send is something you can choose anywhere between 0 to 100. It runs 24/7. You can close your laptop and run this software. It sends out sequences based on personalized messages, unlimited variants, and it also sends automated follow-ups. Not a single software has this integrated. We need to have a complete outbound process, a message to send towards these people so we can convert them. You get quality leads, and this is where the specialty comes in. Not only do we need Go High Level or Close.io, we have a custom built CRM that tracks the leads, closed leads, and all the leads that are lost. And the most important thing, you don't have any login problems. You don't need VPNs or proxies, because you can select any IG account that you have connected from the dashboard, meaning you don't need several Chrome accounts or anything like that. It will all be managed from one specific platform where your setter can manage everything from the dashboard and doesn't need to log into the Instagram accounts. Efficient, scalable, no login needed, and a massive amounts of messages that you can manage. But we have one problem. What if you won't be able to convert these leads? What if you won't be able to run proper traffic? What if you won't be able to convert them with complete custom built systems to give your clients the solution of their dreams so they actually get results, fulfillment issues? What if you don't have an integration process within the content sequence to know exactly what to create, what converts, and what scripting to leverage? And most importantly, what if you don't have a sequence knowing what your deliverables are of your product so you can crush sales calls instead of selling a 2K package, having lots of follow-ups to do constantly, while when people finally show up on the sales call, they'll probably still don't pay. The awareness levels about AI are still significantly low. When everyone is mining for gold, you need to be the one that fucking sells the shovels. Everybody is looking right now within the market for an automated solution. Everybody is getting to understand, okay, how can I fucking save my time for me to be able to implement a certain system that does the input on a higher rate than me personally, saving me time, costing me $49 a month. Meaning AI implementation will be a hype in the upcoming 2 years. And that's exactly how you can separate yourself. But the supply, it starts to build up, right? Because you see a lot of people make videos about AI right now, meaning the supply is high within the info product market because there are multiple people offering a solution to it. But what can you do also right now to stay on top of the market in 2030? The only thing that AI cannot replicate is a human experience.
I wanted to, of course, make money for my brand, but I wanted to do it in a tasteful way, in a way that provides value, creates value to the people that can join, and at the same time doesn't put off or scare off the people that can't join. So structuring it the right way and having someone that has gone through this multiple times. Like, I don't know this industry, so I'd rather partner with someone that's the best in it.
Because brand building, authority, having somebody that you look up to will be the people that will make the most amount of money in 2030, because everything is automated. You divide your payroll for corporate companies, for info products in the upcoming 5 years massively, because you have a software that can literally do the input continuously better than you can for 100 times cheaper. Meaning the only thing that can separate yourself is making human-based experiences, thriving with content that will give people a true connection, because it's gonna take AI fucking 10, 20 years to be able to automate that. Maybe we don't know. Thriving through content, through experiences, through masterminds, through client retreats, because the demand will be massive in the upcoming 10 years and the supply will be super low because everybody is just fixated on AI implementation right now. We do AI implementation for our clients. I do it for myself. My business is automated. I make money while I sleep. Super important. My clients do the same stuff, right? But you will not, and you can't forget that human experience.
What is your goal, bro? What do you want to achieve together? Where do you want to get to?
Yeah, I want to get to a point where I'm making, 50K, like 50K in the next, 3 months from, let's say June, I want to be hitting 50K.
Shut up. Bro. Fucking crazy.
50K a month, bro? Damn. You have the boys here, they've been helping you out?
Yeah, bro. No, I mean, Jaden's been setting me up like a dog. We've been working on that, and Oliver's been here in late nights with me grinding on the scripts and shit.
Damn, legendary, bro.
My thoughts are in 2040, the only thing that will matter is personal branding. You can literally click a button and your business will be automated. So that's not a new level to unlock anymore. But branding and real authority, That are the people that create massive skill within the market. Look at Iman and Whop right now, right? Iman is making the most amount of money, not because of AI, not because of a human experience. It's because he has the biggest brand within the market and the most amount of authority. There hasn't been a better time. Right now, there's a gold rush where you need to build the foundation of your info product, of your consulting coaching business. So book in a call with me in the description if you haven't built enough trust yet. Watch all my other YouTube videos where I explain exactly what steps to take for you to maximize value based on every single component of the company. And I will be speaking to you very soon. Bye.